Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video, and in this video this is the look I'll be doing. It is a eyeshadow 101 basic eyeshadow application for beginners and professionals, I guess, just to show you how to blend eyeshadows, the correct placement, and even the brushes to use for an eyeshadow look. So if you're interested in this video, just keep on watching. Hi guys, as promised, I am doing the eyeshadow 101, not 1-on-1, but 101 video. And I did my base and my brows and everything before because I really want this video to be about the eyeshadow. Before we get started though, the tips and tricks I'll be talking about in this video is really for big, like prominent eyes like myself, but they can also be used on everybody's, like most eye types or eye shapes. So I'll be covering the brushes, different eye brushes, the shadows, and like base and stuff like that. So let's get started. I've already done my brows and I've used a concealer under my brows, so that usually blends down to like my crease, but I'm still going to base my eyes with a concealer. I like to use a concealer, any concealer really. I use LA Girl. You can get these basically anywhere in Jamaica. The popular ones, the Tarte, Fenty, any concealer is fine. When I'm doing the concealer under my brows, I like to use a shade that is also appropriate for under my eyes, because when you use like a white, not white, but like a really light concealer under the brows, it looks weird, it don't look nice, it don't look cute, it doesn't look natural. So I would advise you to use a concealer that you would also put under your eyes. If you need a lighter shade concealer, just to make the colors pop a little more in the eyeshadow, you can always put the lighter color on your lid and then fuse it with this one on the brow. Not doing that today, just using my regular Fawn LA Girl. Parts of the eyes, I don't know if everybody knows this, but let me just tell you guys from now. So you have the brow bone, which is right under the brow, the crease, which is the fold of the eye, and then you have the lid, which is what covers the eyeball. For the transition color, that's what I usually go in with first. You would blend it between the crease and the brow bone. You would put it directly under the brow bone, but you would fuse it up to the brow bone. So the first thing I'm going in with is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn, and I'm putting this on my lids. I'm just tapping that in. So this would be the base for the eyeshadow, and tapping it in, kind of making it tacky a little bit. You don't want to use too much because you don't want it runny. You want it tacky and blended out. Okay, so now that I have the concealer on our eyes, I'm not going to set the concealer. Some people do this, like they set it with powder. I don't. I just go straight in with the shadow. And today I'll be using the Good Sport palette from ColourPop, and I'm just going to do a basic eye, like probably like a gold or a bronze or something like that. But with the colors, you can use any colors you want to use. I'm just going to tell you the finish of the eyeshadows, whether they're matte or shimmery, and the most appropriate places to put these shadows. So I'm going to go in with my transition color, and as I said earlier, the transition color usually goes in the crease, not too high up on the brow bone. And I'm using my Morphe E23 blending brush. So the blending brushes are a bit fluffy. They're rounded, some of them are pointed, they have different shapes, but blending brushes are usually the fluffy ones. For my transition color, I am taking this orange shade here. When you're blending, you can either go windshield wiper or you can pat it in. I do a mix of both, whichever gets the product moving faster. Like some areas you require to pat, like how it's the first layer on the concealer, I would suggest patting it in, and then when you have a layer you can just blend some more if you're building up the color. And then when you have that first layer of color, you can go in and do windshield wiper, which is side to side. Doing the same thing to the other eye. And you want to blend out the creases before you put the eyeshadow on, so you can just use your finger and blend it out, or blend out the creases. I'm going to pat in the first layer of color, because since the eyeshadow is a powder, this will act as like a setting. So this is basically setting the concealer. So that's why I didn't set with a loose powder before, because you use the eyeshadow to set concealer. So when you pat it in now and you have that first layer, you can always go in and do the windshield wiper motion on the crease. Okay, so that's what we're working with. You see what's happening here, like this line, and then you have the color, like a line of demarcation. We don't want that, so let me show you how to get rid of that line. We need to take a smaller blending brush, something like this, and I need to go into a color that is kind of muted, like this one. So this would be like a lighter transition color. And then we're just going to blend there. I'm going to go in with my Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm taking the middle shade here, and I'm just going to put that right under my brow. So this will also help with blending. So we're just going to set the concealer right under the brow with that shade. The transition color should be matte. When I say matte, it shouldn't have any shimmer, no frost, nothing. It should be matte. Let me swatch it and show you. So this is the matte. You don't see any shimmer, you don't see any frost, nothing at all. So matte shades are what we put in the crease, remember that. And then for like the lid, we put a shimmer shade. So this shimmer, you see it has a sheen to it, it has like little specks or glitter or something like that. Those are the colors you put on the lid. But before we get to that, we're going back in with another matte shade. The next color, I already went on and did this eye, but I'm going to show you guys. We're going to use a deeper color for the crease and the outer V, and I'm taking this one right here. Honestly, I thought it was brown, but it has like purple in it. So this one is also matte. This one should also be a matte shade, and I'm using a smaller blending brush. This one is the E17 from Morphe, and it's the same. It's fluffy, but it's smaller. Let me show you the first one. So this is the first one I was using, and this is the second. So you notice that it's smaller, so it will get right into the crease. So taking that shade, looking down into the mirror again, just going to pat that on the outer V. with this color, like when you're doing this part of it, I suggest looking down and straight into the mirror, because you want to see, because this helps to frame the eye. So look down, and when it's time, like interchange between looking down and looking straight at the mirror. So the first color we went in with helped to transition this dark shade with the brow bone. If you can see what I'm saying, like it doesn't look like one dark color here, one light color here, it looks like a transition. That's what we want. So, hence transition shade. A little trick that I like to do, I take another small blending brush, go back in with that first color just a little bit, and then blend. Blending is key. Like blending is key. Okay. For the lids now, we use what is called a flat eyeshadow brush. So that's what it looks like. So this is an eyeshadow, a flat eyeshadow brush. On the lids you can put matte or shimmer, frost, glitter, the whole shebang. So the lids is where the party's at. For us who are blessed with big eyes, we have a lot of lid space, so we get to play with that area. I'm not doing anything too fancy. I'm not doing a cut crease or anything. I'm just doing the basic eyeshadow application, because I want this to be like beginner friendly. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so get your eyeshadow brushes. So far I've only used 3 eyeshadow brushes, and this will be the 4th, so you only need 4 brushes, or you can do everything with 2 brushes if that's all you have. But as I was saying, Valentine's Day is coming around the corner, so do those bomb eyeshadow looks, and you can tag me on Instagram. My handle is right here, so if you want to, I mean, you don't have to, but it'd be fun to see what you guys learned from this video. Anyways, eyeshadow now, the lid. I think I'm going to take this this color here. It has a little bit of green in it. Just going to press that on. And here lies a challenge for us girls with big eyes. You want to cover all of the lid space. So when you look down into the mirror, you can see where the crease is. Sometimes you want to even bring that color above the crease, because you're going to blend. So for that color, we went about 2/3 of the eye, because remember the dark color should be on the outer V, which is right here. You are going to blend it now, so taking that small eyeshadow brush that we went in with, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm back. Line my eyes, line my lashes. I line my lower lash line with a black eyeliner. This is from e.l.f. and we're just going to complete the eyes now. So I'm taking the darkest shade we used, and I'm putting that on a flat eyeshadow brush. You can use the same eyeshadow brush we had used before, but this flat one is easier to blend under the eyes. So it's still flat, like the sides are flat, but the top is also flat. So yeah, I'm just going to use that. There's no mirror in that palette. So I'm just going to use that shadow under the lash line, at the lash line, and fuse it with the ones in the crease. And that will kind of just complete the eye. Lining the lower lash line isn't necessary, like smoking it out isn't necessary either. It's based on preference. If you wanted just the lids and stuff to be done, you could have done it that way and leave the lower lash line. But for me, for big eyes, I want to make my eye appear smaller, so I line all of it. Smaller eyes, you can line halfway on the lower lash line. That would open up your eyes a little bit more. And you can also use a white eyeliner that will make your eyes appear bigger. So if you have big eyes and want them to appear smaller, you use a dark eyeliner, and if you have small eyes and want them to appear larger, you use a white or cream eyeliner. Yeah, so let me just put on my lips and come back for the outro. So guys, this is the finished look. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to clarify anything. If you missed a step, just hit me up in the comment section below, personal message. Even on Instagram, you guys can follow me on Instagram, and if you do recreate the look or if you use any of the steps I suggested, you can tag me so I can see the looks, or you can send it to me privately if you don't want to post a picture. But thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to hit that subscribe button down below, that thumbs up button as well if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.